What's up, guys? You can usually tell, yo, coffee time. What's up, Presley? Yeah, it is coffee time. Went and hit that really hard at the gym. I think this routine could work. This routine could be something that I perform most days, you know what I mean? Go and hit the gym really hard and then come and have a cup. Just make sure that I'm not, like I said, it's like, this is just coffee. It's like not really anything else. It's coffee and milk. So hopefully nothing that's stunting my, performance in the gym or otherwise, but it's a real just relaxation, just a real like time for me to memorialize the day, try to enjoy it, try to like let it come to me, try to just be something that is separate from everything going on so I can see where I want to be, you know what I mean, in the big picture of things. What did I work on today? I worked on, it's Saturday, so I just did like light cardio. I walked up at like speed 3 for like 10 minutes. And then I did the band exercises. So I did like shoulders and legs and arms with the band really quick. And then I went and did pull-ups, like 3 different kinds of pull-ups, like stuff where you hold on to the front, stuff where you hold on, you know what I mean, like perpendicular to your body, and then stuff you hold on from the back and do pull-ups. And then I went and did some like plyometrics, like I did like 3 sets of like skiers, which is like you like alternate your feet like this, kind of like this basically, and you put your hand down at the same time, so you're like running in place but lunging. You're like running and lunging in place, doing like 25 of those, and then like 10 sit-ups and then 10 push-ups, like all in a row as quick as I could. And it got me a pretty good sweat. It got me like out of breath. So even running, the thing that gets me is like, for running with me, it used to be my lungs would get tired, right? It was like my lungs would they would like hurt from like trying to run a long distance. But now it's like my lungs don't really get it as much, but like my lower back will, or something like that. Just product of like working out or exercising, I feel like, for a long time. But I think it's something I can maintain though. Like I can maintain this routine. Did I smoke? I used to smoke a lot of weed. But the thing is like, I was exercising the whole time. It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger smoked weed. It's something that kind of relaxes your body. Like, if I showed you pictures of what I used to look like, I mean, I would run, I used to run like 3 miles, like a time at the gym, like while I was smoking. But a lot of bodybuilders smoke weed or whatever. For some reason, it relaxes your muscles and allows you to like, but I don't anymore. I haven't for like as long as I did. I haven't smoked now, but I used to smoke weed like pretty habitually. It was just something everyone did where I was from. It was like in high school, everybody that was like in my friend group did. In college, everyone that like I hung out with, it was all the whole football team, the whole baseball team, like in like any team, it was like the gymnastics people, everybody smoked. And it was just like, you were weird if you didn't, so I did too. I stopped though. Yeah, I used to just be high like all the time. It was an interesting world, and I had like, yeah, it was like everybody, I don't now, because it's like that part of life is over. It's like everybody drank, every weekend everyone drank like a bottle of vodka between like 3 people or something. Like everybody took like 4 or 5 shots, and then all of a sudden, you drank a whole bottle of vodka. everybody drank, everybody smoked. But now it's just like, if you're still doing that, then like you're a really irresponsible person, kind of, because it's like that time in life where it was like acceptable, kind of, is over now. It's like everybody has to like be responsible and like respectful of other classes and stuff like that, other people that have taken different pathways, because you have to be a real business like professional now. It's like, yeah, like that time in life is definitely like done, gone, and over with. You know what I mean? So yeah, time to grow up, basically. Like that's, you couldn't put it any more plainly than that. It's like, yeah, it's time to grow up. Like, and if you don't, you become a problem. Like, you can see the people that still do. It's like, yeah, they have it's like becomes a problem with their personality, because it's like this unwillingness to like change with your surroundings, kind of, and you stay stuck in this really like childlike state, you know. It's like, yeah, you got to kind of grow up and move on. There's like certain people that it's like different for, like if you're obviously like somebody in the movie or film industry, probably a lot of that stuff never changes. You're probably kind of like immature for the rest of your life, you know what I mean? Because it's like you have fans that are just like, you're like the favorite child and you get whatever you want when you whine, kind of thing. But oh yeah, dude, like those are definitely some of the like greatest times of my life, like living in a house with 6 people and like having like a hookah, and you know what I mean? Everyone's like smoking hashish over here, drinking and playing beer pong over here, playing Call of Duty over here. We have a hammock in the house. Like girls come over and you just get like stoned off your ass, and everybody's like passing around other stuff, and then you go and like have sex or whatever for like. And the thing is when you're on all these substances, like you can basically have sex for like just hours. Like people don't realize that, like when you're doing a lot of the stuff, you can just like like it's not like the joke like 4 seconds or whatever and you're done. It's like, no, like you go in the bedroom for like all night long, and that's like no joke. But yeah, definitely like a time in my life. You know what I mean, for sure. But if you're still like that, you got to have like really special circumstances, like being an actor. I know the actors like stay in that habituated state for, you know what I mean, a long time. But yeah, like it's just, you always got to be aware of like changing habits and be, I just feel like, you know what, at some point in time, it's like, yeah, you can see what things do to people over time, and it's like, you know what, if you don't hop off the horse, like, it, like the right time kind of thing, like, something bad's gonna happen. Like, you're gonna get thrown. If you don't hop off and, like, you rode the bull or whatever, you went and you like rode the bull, if you don't jump off at the right time, yeah, something bad's gonna happen. You're gonna get a horn in your chest or through your throat or something, you know what I mean? So can you guys hear me just fine, like talking? Because it's kind of loud in here. So I'm just wondering if you guys, if my voice, like if the phone like registers what's closer or not, you know? Yeah, that was sure like a fun time in life. Like, you know, just going to parties every week, like all baseball, football, track, like just kids, like, you know. It was like, oh, you hear me fine? All right, good. It was like in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Power Rangers, when it's like all the parents like go away and it's like just all the kids. But the thing is, like, for anybody listening to this, don't think that I just like didn't do anything. I graduated college. Like, I graduated college and I maintained like a good physique like during the whole time. And to do that, it's like you do have to like set limitations and have barriers and boundaries even during the period, you know. Like, don't get me wrong, like it was fun, but I still took organic chemistry and passed the lab, and whatever else, you know. So like I took quantum physics and I passed the practical part of, not the lecture, I didn't pass that, but that's people in a different ballpark. That's like legitimate geniuses, or you know what I mean, kind of thing. Like, but you gotta still maintain a focus on your stuff and whatever. And like, if you need help, make sure to get it, because it just compounds. If you can't step out of what you're in to like see what you can change, and like without like having a crisis. Yo, what's up, clouds? Today's a real cloudy day, my friend. A lot of times it's nice to come to this coffee shop and the light comes through the windows or whatever, you know, from the sun. Where am I at? I'm in Utah. I can try to show you the mountains. You can see them right back there behind, through those cars right there. Snowy peaks, my friend. Bleached tips or whatever. We're just chilling in Utah. Nice mountain view. Yeah, this is a pretty, it's like just a coffee shop, but it has like I said, during a sunny winter day, if it's like freezing outside, you know what I mean, middle of December coming here, but it's like snowy and sunny, all the sun reflects off the mountains. And no, not Orem. I'm not going to give my specific, I'll just say like Salt Lake area. I'm not going to give out my specific city or whatever. Most streamers don't, so I just kind of am following suit. Like, I don't have any fears of anybody or anything like that, but I think most streamers don't give out their specific location or whatever. But I'm in Salt Lake City area. Yeah. I tried to do my hair dry today. I was like looking at people that are on camera a lot, and it seemed like a lot of them do like a dry style. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do like a dry style, not like a wet style. So I have like this dry stuff. Cool, thanks Clouds. Nice to see you in stream, man. Hopefully I can see you later on sometime. I do a lot of stuff. Travel, video games, the gym, whatever. This is just coffee and talk kind of thing. See ya, bye Clouds. What was that girl's name that came yesterday, Presley? It was like Julia or something. I feel like that stuff is like all a test. Like, it makes me feel like I'm like, I have to like pass a test to be like on camera or something. Like, when people like that show up, it's like I really gotta like pass the streamer test or something like that. Somebody so ridiculous coming on stream. Yeah, it was funny. It was. I was like, I just thought it was gonna be a bot, like, cause I used to get a lot of bots that would come on stream or whatever, and I was just like, oh. But they actually started talking in the like stream. So I was kind of like, oh, it's actually a real person. Something else I was noticing too is like, there's groupings of like how popular streamers are. It's like, there's streamers that have 0 people. There's streamers that have like 1 to 10. And then it goes from like 1 to 10 to like 100 to like 500. And then from there it goes to like 1,000 to like 14,000 or something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna like believe it, because it probably was, you know what I mean? But I think it's just my age, like, because I'm like 30 or whatever, and I register and all my stuff is like single kind of thing. I get like a lot of like messages, like phone messages of like people that are like trying to like, and they're all like Chinese women. But they're real people though. They're all like a bunch of Chinese women. Like, it's just like weird. It's like, there's got to be like some thing where they like meet people and scam them or something like that, because this happens a lot. There's like a bunch. But I'm trying to think, what can I do to like hit that next peak, you know what I mean? Like, I've gotten out of the 0 viewers streamers category. Like, there's usually always at least one person in on my streams, like whatever I'm doing. I could just be doing something very like plain, and there's always at least one person. You know, like 1 to 10, 1 to 5 kind of thing. And I'm trying to think of what I can do to like get to that next step, which is like 100 people or something like that, you know? I think maybe I'm too inquisitive. I actually think about things a little too much, possibly. And people are just like, they don't want to listen to like, it's like a lecture maybe or something, rather than somebody who's just like more expressive about what's going on. Yeah, I have 155,000 subs, man. So like I said, I always at least have one person watching. But it's like people that are making like a decent living from streaming, they have like, realistically, they have like 4 million or something. Like everybody who's like a big streamer that is actually, like I said, making money, they have like 4 million people. So I'm like, I guess this sort of makes sense. Like, I usually always have like 1 to 10 for 155,000. I don't know. It's like somebody who like has some recognition, but they're not like viral or whatever. You know what I mean? Like my channel does have like some interesting things or something. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what's gonna like. Is it just gonna be time? Like, will time be the great negotiator between me and this like next step, or what? You know. I also think a lot of my subs, like, most of my subs aren't from the United States. Like, I've went viral before, but it's been in other countries. Like, right now it says, like, most of the people that, like, are coming to my channel are all from India. Or whatever. For whatever reason. Like, the people of India are, like, interested in something I did. You know, went viral there. But the same thing happened with like Vietnam. Yeah, I used to for a while. And all those people that were in my chats were like Arabic too. There was a lot of people that came in that were like Arabic. I don't know. I think it was like a timing thing. Like I kind of missed out. I should have tried to just like keep going, you know what I mean? But I couldn't maintain that schedule. It was like streaming all day, and I hadn't figured out the balance. I hadn't figured out how to balance it, you know? But yeah, I would just like open up a stream of me just like laying down, and I'd have like at least 50 people or something come in. Yeah, a lot of Indians. There's a lot of Indians and like Arabic people, and for a while there was like a lot of like Vietnamese people and stuff. I don't know. Something about me being an American on the internet or whatever, you know, kind of thing. It's like, oh, what does this American think or something? But I mean, I'm getting like consistently, it's like there's a lot of people that join and leave and they watch for like 1 minute, you know what I mean? It's like my average watch time on most of this stuff is like, it's like, oh, for 1 minute. So there's like 30 people that have probably joined and left in the last like, you know, however many minutes. Yeah, the Philippines, yep. I used to get a lot of Filipino stuff. I feel like it's so competitive though too. It's like, man, unless I can really like perform something that like people are, they can't get anywhere else. It's like it's just gonna be like pretty dead, like low key. My YouTube experience, I feel like, is gonna be pretty low key. So, because I mean, it's like Whoopi Goldberg's on here, and she only gets like, you know what I mean, like 100,000, like 400,000 views or whatever on her stuff. It's like, geez, am I expecting to like make a significant amount of money or any money at all on this when like somebody like Whoopi Goldberg gets like only that much? It's just such a weird thing, you know what I mean? It's like PewDiePie, some like Swedish guy, you know what I mean? Just like gets millions of views, or like Mr. Beast just used to stream Call of Duty stuff or whatever. Oh, I think it was actually Oprah Winfrey. I don't know if it was Whoopi Gold. I think it was actually Oprah Winfrey. She has a podcast. It's like if you like scroll down on like your podcasts, on like the left side of your YouTube homepage, home screen, and you click on like podcasts, it's like Oprah Winfrey, I think, has a podcast. Joe Rogan's the top one. Joe Rogan's the top podcast on there. I've tried to approach this in like some way, like, you know what I mean? Like I've taken like advanced physics classes and like advanced like philosophy classes and stuff. So I've tried to approach it with just like that, like, you know, like I got my degree and I took a lot of this stuff and I passed it. So yeah, Joe's huge. Joe's massive. I mean, he gets more views on his stuff than like local news, like ABC kind of stuff. Like he gets more people that watch his stuff than like people watch like ABC News kind of thing. Like ridiculous. But I mean, he's been in the entertainment industry for like his whole life, you know. But like some of the biggest streamers, I was looking at it last night. It's like Queso, Ninja, Dr. Disrespect is still the biggest streamer. Then you have like Penguin Zero, it's like Charlie Moist Critical or whatever. Tim the Tap Man. And all those, like those are the biggest guys. In America at least. But they say that Queso like just came from nothing. It was just like one day he just blew up. One day everybody all shared his stuff and was like, yeah, this guy's, you know what I mean? This guy's gonna make it. That's why I have to focus on other stuff. Like I have to focus on other stuff, you know what I mean? Like, because to an extent, I don't want my life to become like so superficial. Because it's like a lot of the stuff is very meaningful to me, you know? So it's like, yeah, you know. I look at some of their stuff and it's like all their thumbnails and like everything. It's like, kind of, to me, it's kind of like cringe. It's like, oh man, you're just like, now you're not original at all. Like, it's just like you with on a thumbnail with your face like, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not too worried about it. There's like, I got bigger problems to worry about, you know, but it's just something to talk about too. I'm not necessarily so worried about it, but it is just kind of something to talk about, so. And it's like, you kind of have to sell yourself out on what games you play and stuff like that too a little bit, because it's like, what's popular for all the streamers isn't necessarily like some of the most original video games either. It's like, oh yeah, there's this game franchise that's been out for a long time. Like, it all comes back around. Yeah, I just gotta wait for it's all in orbit, right? Kind of thing. The sun moves, the sun goes and comes back around. So just gotta chill, make sure I'm ready. You know what I mean? Be patient, but also be ready at the same time. I've tried to imagine what the experience would be like, though. You know, it's like I feel like 155K subs is pretty good. Yeah, like I said, it's like kind of recognizable. Like I always at least have one person in here, you know, which means that I can there's always some way for me to like reach some sort of audience, you know, like there's always at least one. Kind of no matter what I'm doing, so. I would love to be able to just like be sort of like somebody who traveled and stuff like that and just streamed different things, you know, something like that. I would really enjoy. Yo, thank you for the like. You're not alone, Presley. Somebody else came and joined and liked. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like, will I miss this experience of like being able to genuinely connect with people? Oh, what's up, Mr. Monkey? Can't say your full name here. Well, I'll just call you Mr. Monkey. Hello. But yeah, like will I miss this experience of like having genuine connections with people? You're fantastic. Nice. That's good to hear. You know, so when it's just like massive messages going on there and it's like I only notice a few of them and it's like, will it be more like I'm talking to a mirror then or something, depending on how, like, agreeable my audience is or something? You know, what's the better experience? Like, is it better to be balanced and, like, say that that's not totally me, like, and I can be more myself there, you know? There's a lot of stuff, but just be patient with it all. Yeah, you're right with that, so. Maybe I should get to where I'm like doing more discussions with like friends and things like that, you know, like I almost like some podcasty type of stuff. Like I have a lot of people that would like want to talk, you know, and whatever, maybe be invited on something. It's kind of relaxing the way it is though. It's kind of nice, like. If it does change, what will I really think about this? Anyways, podcast style, yeah, just, you know what I mean, have friends on and stuff like that. See what's going on with everybody. I feel like in that industry though, it's like very like, you have a great day too, Mr. Monkey. Yo, what's up, Clouds? You're back. Yeah, no problem. Oh, did you ever play Final Fantasy? That's all that reminds me of. Is like the character on Final Fantasy, Cloud. Oh, you have? Nice. I'm a big Kingdom Hearts guy. Like I used to, when I like was in high school, I like played through Kingdom Hearts. Kill Switch? No, I've never played that.
You work at Steel Core right now.
But I have played Kingdom Hearts with Cloud in it and like Leon and all those people. Yuffie or whatever her name is, Yiffy. Kingdom Hearts, I think 2 was like the best.
It's not quite closing,
My coffee's almost done though. It's been a nice 30-minute chat. Just something to look forward to, you know, something to like check my progress, check in with everybody that's like, you know, on my stream and in my audience. And I feel like as a streamer, you're kind of allowed to do that much more than other people in the entertainment or media industry. You know, you can like check in with your audience directly. You know what I mean? Sort of like see what my peers think. Is my thinking really that off, or is there something I need to address? You know, because maybe it's something I need to hear myself, and something I need to figure out myself. Being a streamer, you have like that unique opportunity to try and figure that stuff out. So. But I'm gonna end this stream and go get ready. I'm gonna have lunch with my brother and my nephew today. I guess my nephew's kind of having a hard time right now, so my brother's trying to reach out and like do something with him more often. So I'm gonna go to some sushi restaurant with my brother and my nephew here in like the next hour or so. Gonna kind of make sure I'm ready for that, and I have to travel like 30 minutes, so gonna go get ready for that. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining. You know, if this journey does end up going somewhere, I'm glad to like take it with a few people here from the beginning. You know what I mean? Like if we ever do go anywhere, like this is the beginning kind of thing, and it's like hopefully there's a real interaction here that creates a foundation for a future, you know? So anyways, I'll see you guys later and take care.